What's up, guys? It's Sean here with the Sean and Dolly Football Channel, and today I have for you the mini PL review, I guess, with the few games that got canceled and postponed. It does seem like we are heading towards another potential shutdown for the Premier League, at least at the moment. I am not straight at all here, but we're gonna roll. So I'm just going to kind of review them as they come. This is technically the end of this week. And then I will do another one for match week 18 that we have coming up on Saturday and Sunday. However, half the games have already been postponed for that. And I would assume a few more will be postponed as we get closer to that date. However, without further ado, we'll just kind of go through the games that we did have and enjoy those. Norwich, Aston Villa, Steven Gerrard was able to defeat the Norwich City team 2-0 with quite easily, I must add. Not a lot in this game. Ollie Watkins is showing more and more form in recent weeks and is absolutely pretty much turning into the player that we all expected he was pretty much becoming. Very impressive so far. I've been very much enjoying watching Villa. XG added at 1.9 to 0.5, showing Norwich really didn't offer much. A testament to how poor Manchester United is, because Norwich pretty much almost beat them. But, shit happens. We move on. But a fantastic start to Premier League life for Stevie G. I don't think anybody could have asked anything more. Pretty much fantastic all the way through. Yes, a couple losses against big teams. It happens all the time. Moving on, we had the demolition of Marcelo Bielsa and Leeds United by Man City. I watched this game. It was truly, truly horrendous by Leeds. The naivety of playing this style of football against Manchester City. I was actually speaking to one of my uncles today about this. The lack of respect that you give to teams when you only have pretty much one style of play, which is what they're doing, which was what Leeds does. They're not re-innovating. They're not innovating. They're not trying new things. They're pretty much trying that same exact style they tried last year and hoping they get results. That's not going to work for them this year. Teams are figured out a little bit the key to Leeds' system and what they're going to try and do, and they're going to stop that. That's kind of what we saw here. Manchester City, absolutely phenomenal all the way through. Totally deserved, not even a question. Moving on, I'm lost and I'm now found. We have Brighton succumb to a loss against Wolves. Not much happened in this game. It was a one goal all around. Good win for Bruno. As far as the game XG goes, the game was very, very even. I would have had 1.1 to 1.2 to Brighton even. Either team could have really won it. Not much to talk about. I think Wolves and Brighton are comfortable in where they are in this league. I don't think they're going to... I say that now, with the amount of games not being played at the moment, because like Wolves have 24 points. So you say, oh, they're almost in the top 7. Yeah, but Spurs haven't played 3 games. So there's a lot of that going on. So the table's not really reflective at the moment. Moving on, we have Crystal Palace Southampton in a bit of a thriller. An absolute blockbuster game. Very, very great start. Zaha was able to open the scoring in the first minute. But Palace were comfortable, I would say. They were good going forward. 2 very big mistakes. Can't say 2 mistakes, but one mistake, which giving the foul away was just dumb when a team has James Ward-Prowse, and what a banger of a goal from Ward-Prowse. Fantastically done from him. Bruja was able to make the result 2-1. It was hilarious. I literally was switching between the games. I switched off of this one, came back to it 5 minutes later, and it went from 1-0 to 2-1. Great stuff. IU was able to tie the game in the second half, and both teams kind of tried to push for the win, but neither was get it. All around, I would say fair result. Palace might be a little bit grieved that they didn't get more against Southampton. Arsenal, a fantastically played game from Arsenal, absolutely. Arsenal are just so wish-washy. You have one good game and then you have one bad game and just back and forth. I thought this was a horrible game from West Ham. I thought Kufal, Dawson, uh, even Rice didn't look fantastic. He was trying, but he just didn't look on it. They really didn't create anything this game. Antonio was living off scraps all game long, and that was a bit of a problem. Arsenal, credit to them, they put them to the metal. Honestly, 2.8 to 0.34 xG, fantastically done by Arsenal. Great goal by Martinelli. He's looking. I don't understand why there's not more demand for Martinelli to start. I think he's a fantastic player, and I think this young Arsenal team has a lot of good things moving forward for it. Honestly, pretty excited for them. And then we have today's games, another delay, but Chelsea was succumbed to a 1-1 tie against Everton. Not a result I would have expected, to be completely honest with you. Everton have not been fantastic, really, over the last few weeks. But specifically, this result has me a little bit confused. Chelsea, obviously, it wasn't even close as far as XG goes. 3.2 to 0.6. Jordan Pickford had a few amazing saves. He's been in fantastic form, honestly, since the Euros coming back. He hasn't had any of those classic howlers. And Chelsea are shaking. Chelsea are shaking bad, honestly. Not good results for them over the last few weeks. They were top of the table up until a few weeks ago, but in the last 6 games, they've only won 2. That's not good. That's not good at all. Specifically for a team who has champions aspirations, at the moment, Chelsea are kind of on an island by themselves in that 3rd place spot. But there is a big gap at the moment between them and big gap. I mean 4 points between them and City, which is going to take some work to claw back. So because City look pretty fantastic at the moment without going into too much detail about it, but. All around, I just was not very impressed with how Chelsea played, and this was my argument as well. I was thinking about this earlier about with the Champions League and Chelsea's life going forward, and this is the problem that I think Chelsea has. When they need to get a goal, I don't think they have that goal scorer at the moment, with Lukaku being slowly getting back into form. They currently do not have that person to just put the ball in the back of the net. They don't have that Mo Salah at the moment, that Mo Salah type of player. And I think that's going to be to their detriment, both in the league and the Champions League. Liverpool, on the flip side, in a somewhat controversial way, do defeat Newcastle. Newcastle was able to get a very early lead in the first 10 minutes of the game. However, Liverpool was able to get the equalizer quite early on, whilst multiple Newcastle players were on the floor after a corner. It's not technically their responsibility to kick the ball out, and it's very unfortunate that it happens that way, but a goal's a goal, man. I'm not, even as a United fan, I'm not going to say anything about it. Right now, the average goal in the Premier League, I think, is worth about 2.2 million euros. It's something like that as far as the value. Somebody did an economic analysis of how much a goal is worth. Goals are not cheap. They're pretty hard to score in the Premier League. So I'm not very much against it. If he had kicked it out, sure, whatever, but I'm not against that. Doing it, 3-1 win, pretty comfortable, not really much to say. Newcastle huffed and puffed a little bit. What a banging goal from Alexander-Arnold. Had his name. Don't worry. And that's pretty much be it for this episode of the PL review. I don't know what we're going to be... what kind of world we're going to be stepping into. Hopefully we don't have a whole another shutdown series, but at the end of the day, player safety is the priority and number one. So hopefully everybody can take care of themselves and everybody can get back in form, because we all just want to see more football, and that's what's all the goal. So thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Sean, and this is Sean Valley Football Channel. I'll see you guys later.